Hey everyone, welcome back to another Red Dead Online video. Now in today's video, we're going to be going over the three things that we go over on the channel each and every single day, and those three things include where you guys can find Madame Nazar for today. We're going to go over all the different collection sets and their current cycles, and we're also going to go over all of the daily challenges. Now, we're not necessarily going to be going over them in that specific order, but anyway, let's go ahead and get started. But before we do that, if you guys could go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe down below, it would help me out a lot and is greatly appreciated. Also, make sure that you guys go ahead and share these videos with everyone that you know and everywhere that you possibly can, because I do want to have more tutorials here on the channel. I actually have a lot of Red Dead Online tutorials and whatnot, so make sure that you guys check those out. But I have a lot of other games that I do play, and ultimately it just tells me that you guys want more of that content. But anyway, let's go ahead and truly get started. We're going to start with the collection sets and their current cycles, and we're going to start with everything that uses the field shovel, like the fossils will be a part of cycle number 2, the lost jewelry will be a part of cycle number 1, arrowheads at cycle number 4, family heirlooms at cycle number 6, and then the coins at cycle number 6. Now, a question that I've been asked more lately, just because there are some newer players coming into Red Dead Online for the first time, is that what are the different collection sets? Basically, it's like a random throw of a dice. You got 6 different cycles that they could be, and every set has a different number. So not every single set is going to be, say, cycle number 2 for today. It's going to be every type of set is going to have its own individual cycle. So your guess is as good as anybody else's which one it could be, and it changes every single day at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I believe, as of right now. And but I just go over it when the daily challenges do change. But if you guys are looking for something specifically, like say the wildflowers, all you have to do is type in wildflowers and then that set, and then you're going to get that here on my channel. Otherwise, you might get some help from somebody else as well. But that's what you're going to be basically doing. So you don't really need to know any more information than that. Just know that that's the number that you need to do. So all you have to do is type in fossils, cycle number 2, and it will give you all the information that you need. All right, moving on to the next 4 sets that we're going to go over. You don't even need to be a collector at all in order to collect them, but you do need to be a collector in order to sell them. So I definitely recommend that you get that collector bag as soon as you possibly can, because ultimately it's going to help you out to make a lot of money in Red Dead. So American Wildflowers, there's 3 sets every single day. It's going to be a part of cycle number 5. We have the tarot cards at cycle number 5 as well, the antique alcohol bottles at cycle number 2, and then the bird eggs at cycle number 3. All right, let's just kind of go off to the side of the road right here, and we're going to go over all of the daily challenges. First, the list mode, and then we're going to go over them in extensive detail. So we got cooked 3-season flaky fish, 1 finish showdown in takeover series, 5 horses fed, 3 items sold to offense, 5 non-player enemies killed while in Deadeye, 2 pheasants skinned, and then 3 player kills with thrown weapons in free roam events. The bounty hunter roll, we got 3 bounty targets lassoed or hogtied with a reinforced lasso. 3 eagle eye used to track a bounty target. 3 living bounty targets in a photograph. All right. We've got 20 carcasses donated within a 10-minute period. 1 Crips and Special Camp Stew recipe completed. A distance of 15,830 delivery wagon traveled on a mission. The collector roll, we have 1 antique alcohol bottle drank. We have 3 collectibles found with the shovel, and then 3 tarot cards found. The Moonshiner roll, we got a distance of 4827 Moonshine wagon traveled on a mission, 2 Moonshine bar drunken player interactions, and then 3 Moonshine bootlegger missions completed. The Naturalist roll is 2 blending tonics crafted or used, 3 farmland animal samples taken, and then 2 sedated animals revived. All right, let's go and break these down for you guys. So, cooked seasoned flaky fish. Now, this is kind of a 3-step process. Number 1, you need to get the flaky fish, which is going to be pretty much everything except for like the big fish, but like bluegills and the bullhead catfish. Don't get those because you're going to get gritty fish meat, and like some of the bigger ones you're going to get something different like succulent fish meat or something like that. So just be careful. And then you need seasoning, so thyme, oregano, or mint. Either one of those will work. I like to do all my fishing for the most part right along the Dakota River, just because there's a lot of herbs there and that. And then you need to find a campfire, so you can either use your wilderness campfire, your campfire, or any of the campfires that are kind of scattered throughout the world. We got finish a showdown in takeover series, so just go ahead and finish it. You don't even have to do really that well, but you're going to get gold for completing it, plus gold for the daily challenge, so that's pretty good. 5 horses fed. You just have to feed your horse 5 times. That one's pretty easy. We got 3 items sold to a fence. There's fence different locations. You got one in Emerald Station or Emerald Ranch. There's one in Van Horn. There's one down in Saint Denis. There's one in Rhodes. And then there's one south of Blackwater in the Dave's Landing area. That's the only one that's actually down in the New Austin, West Elizabeth area, just so that you guys are aware of that. And then we got 5 non-player enemies killed while in Deadeye. You can either do this a couple different ways. If you want to maintain your honor, then what you can do is just do a bootlegger mission, a poacher mission, or you can actually do any of the gang hideouts. But if you don't really care about your honor, then you can go to Thieves Landing, which I just previously got done mentioning about where a fence is located. And then you can just shoot one person and then everybody else will come after you and then they'll all become non-player enemies. Or you can go up to Van Horn again, another fence location, and the same thing can happen up there. And then we got 2 pheasant skin. I like to do this just outside of Blackwater to the west of Blackwater in the Great Plains area. I have the best luck finding pheasants there. Otherwise, you can find them from time to time in the Heartlands, so by the Valentine area. Specifically behind Valentine, you can find them from time to time. But again, my go-to location is over by Blackwater. And then last but not least for the daily general challenges today, we got 3 player kills with thrown weapons in free roam events. I would say that your best bet for this one is going to be Cold Dead Hands because the other 2 are going to be on your horse. So you're going to be looking at Dispatch Rider and Railroad Baron, where it can make it a little bit more difficult to use throwing weapons. Not saying that it's impossible, it just makes it a little bit more of a problem. But I know that a lot of people here will probably be able to complete it pretty easily. Moving on to the bounty hunter role, we got 3 bounty targets hogtied with the reinforced lasso. Obviously, make sure that you have the reinforced lasso. I recommend that you have the reinforced lasso if you're a bounty hunter. It's definitely worth it. And then we got 3 eagle eye used to track a bounty target. You can either track the same bounty target by doing the same one, letting them go, or you can actually do it individually, so separate bounty targets, or you could, if you get lucky enough to kind of search in a circle that you're presented with a yellow area, you can inspect the clues and then track that bounty target that way. And then we got 3 living bounty targets in a photograph, which is interesting because it used to just be bounty targets in a photograph, I believe. But now you have to make sure that they're actually alive. So make sure that you guys keep them alive. Don't just kill them, I guess, if you are wanting to participate in this one. The trader role, we got 20 carcasses donated within a 10-minute period. I like to actually go after the small animal carcasses because I feel like they're the easiest to do. So you're looking at bats, rats, toads, bullfrogs, western chipmunks, any of the birds, crows, squirrels, things like that. And then once you actually start turning in the first one, they all will start that countdown. But the nice thing about them all being your satchel is you don't have to use your hunting wagon, or you don't have to only transport a few items on your horse. It makes it a lot easier in the grand scheme of things, in my opinion. But it's up to you how you guys would like to do this one. And then yesterday we had Crips' special camp stew recipe completed as well. Whatever that recipe is at your camp, that's what you're going to have to want to participate in. I can't even remember what mine was, but I did it yesterday. It was really easy just because you had to do a camp stew and then you have to eat three camp stews, so it was easy to get 2 of them done at pretty much the same time. And then we got 15,830 distance delivery wagon traveled on a mission. So that's going to be equivalent to roughly 2 distant deliveries. If you take a scenic route on one of them, you might be able to get a local delivery and a distant delivery done, but it will take almost pretty much 2 deliveries in some capacity to get that one completed. Before we move on to anything else, let's go ahead and go over Madame Nazar's location. And Madame Nazar's location is actually going to be up here in Window Rock, making either Valentine your fast travel destination of choice or the Indian Reservation your fast travel destination of choice. Either one will actually work. Personally, I like to go through Valentine. That's just my go-to location, but you can get down from the Indian Reservation pretty easily to Window Rock, so pick either one. All right, moving on to the collector role, we got 1 antique alcohol bottle drink. I already went over the antique alcohol bottles. They're going to be a part of cycle number 2. Otherwise, if you have one in your inventory, just go ahead and drink one. 3 collectibles found using a shovel. If you want to guarantee that everything's going to be a shovel, pretty much anything that's a dig site. But arrowheads is a good one, and also coins. Coins will always be a dig site and a metal detector no matter what you do. And probably a lot of the fossils too. We have 3 tarot cards found. Again, tarot cards will be a part of cycle number 5. Moving on to the Moonshiner roll, we got a distance of 4827 Moonshine Wagon traveled on a mission, equivalent to 2 deliveries of moonshine. We got 2 Moonshine Bar drunken player interactions. You're going to have to get another player in your bar and then basically both get drunk and then slap each other silly. And then 3 bootlegger missions completed. You can either do these naturally through Maggie or do them throughout the world, or do the missions through Maggie or naturally throughout the world, however you want to say that. And then last but not least, we got the naturalist role. We got 2 blending tonics crafter to use. You can either craft them or use them if you have the pamphlet. Craft them. If you don't have it, then buy them and use them, or buy the pamphlet, I guess, if that's really what you want to do. And then we got 3 farmland animal samples taken. Valentine and Emerald Station are the best 2. You got pigs and sheep in Valentine, sheep, goats, ox, and cows all down in the Emerald Station area. And then 2 sedated animals arrived. If you guys have the pamphlet, then you can just go ahead and craft these recipes. Otherwise, you can buy them for $5 a piece and go in and do them. I don't know. You have to decide if it's really worth the $10 to get the gold or not. I'll leave that completely up to you guys. But that is everything done, gone over, and covered. If you guys do have any questions regarding anything that we went over in today's episode, by all means, leave a comment down below because I'd love to be able to help you guys out if I possibly can. If you guys do have any other things that you would like me to go over here in Red Dead Online, I've been doing Red Dead Online for over 2 years. I've pretty much done everything. A lot of it is still fairly applicable. But if there's something different that you guys would like me to cover, by all means, leave that comment down below because I'd like to help you guys out if I possibly can. But anyway, if you guys did enjoy the video, you know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe down below. It would help me out a lot and is greatly appreciated. But until next time, YouTube, you guys keep doing what you're doing because you're already doing it. And you guys, stay gaming.